Hey everyone, welcome to another review. Today I'm reviewing the Canon 85 1.4L. This is the newest 85 lens by Canon. And we're out shooting on a sunny day, and I'm going to take some portraits of my wife Hermine. And I'm going to show you the results and talk a little bit about the previous 85s I've had and how this compares to those. I've had a few 85 lenses before this one. I've used the Canon 85 1.8 and I've sold that. I've shot most of the time with the Sigma 85 1.4, the old one. I've shot a few years with this lens, and it's a pretty decent lens. It's not the sharpest, but if you use it from about 2.5 or something, it's sharp enough. It does have some chromatic aberration and is not the sharpest in the corners, and focus accuracy is decent. So then I bought the Sigma 85 Art, and it's a beautiful lens. It's really sharp, the contrast is nice, the colors are beautiful. It's a bit heavy, but yeah, it's sharp, but the focus accuracy wasn't that great. And one example is that I used it on a wedding and I had to shoot a small family portrait, and I used the lens on about f4 or something, and a lot of the photos were unsharp, and there was really no reason to, because it wasn't backlit, it was really flat, easy light. But a lot were unsharp and there were few sharp. By recommendation of a colleague, I bought the Tamron 85 1.8, and this is a pretty decent lens. It's sharp, the focus is pretty fast enough for me. One downside is that it's 1.8, but I don't shoot wide open all the time. Actually, I hardly ever do. For this review I pushed the lens to the limits, that's why I shot everything on 1.4. Chromatic aberration is pretty good, but it's kind of boring, this lens. The contrast is not that great, the micro contrast. The colors aren't that great. It was kind of too clinical or something. It's too boring. So then I bought the Canon 85, which I have now. And I shot at home for a while with this, and I've shot today this review, a few images, and so far I'm impressed. I've read online that it's not the sharpest on paper, that the Sigma is sharper, but well, reliability is more important than the most sharpness on paper for me. It does have stabilization, and that gives it one downside, and it's kind of normal for lenses to make some kind of sound, like a buzzing sound, when the image stabilizer is being turned on. But this lens has a click when you engage the stabilizer, and I'll try to let you hear it. There's no battery in this. So now with battery, it makes a clicking sound when you engage it, and it disengages, it clicks again. And if you turn the stabilizer off, it doesn't do this. And I contacted Canon Professional Services about this, and they tested about 4 or 5 lenses which they had, and they all make this sound. So this is normal behavior of this lens, and I kind of got used to it, and it doesn't annoy me as much anymore. If you're in a really silent room and no one says something, then yeah, it might be annoying, the click. But if you then hear the shutter sound, the shutter sound is still louder, and I shoot quite a lot of frames, so I don't think this will be too much of an issue. Sharpness to me it's sharp enough. It's sharp in the corners as well. It's sharp from 1.4 even. It's heavier than, for example, the Tamron or the Canon 85mm 1.8, but it's not too heavy for me to carry around. The chromatic aberration, I've not really noticed too much aberration, and nowadays it's so easy correctable in Lightroom. Autofocus is fast enough. I think that if you're really into tracking things, that a 70 to 200 will be faster. But for an 85, it's as fast as I think it will ever get. It's, I think, as fast as the Sigma or the Tamron. It doesn't make too much of a difference between those lenses. I think that maybe the old Canon 85mm 1.8, that's a pretty fast lens. I think that's maybe even the fastest of them all. But yeah, it's fast enough for me, and the colors are beautiful. The contrast is beautiful, so I think this will be a keeper, but I thought that the Sigma would be a keeper as well, but after testing it out on a few assignments, I returned it because of the focus accuracy. So I really hope this will be better. I did calibrate this. So yeah, for now I'm happy with this lens. Thanks a lot for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching it, then please like. If you want to see more, then please subscribe. Until next time, bye!